All right, good morning, guys. It's September 1st, 2025. It's Monday. We're going to go do a quick trip. I got one of my sons with me, Cameron, and we're going to go south, fish the major from 7:15 to 9:15, and then maybe come back in for a late breakfast. Haven't made a video in a few weeks. August has been kind of busy for me. I did take a small vacation, and we'll talk about the vacation. And enjoy the video. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks. Damn it. All right. I like the socks. Those are probably going to be the lucky socks.
I think so too.
And it's pure sexiness right there.
Been eating good Texas barbecue.
Pretty white.
I don't tan.
You don't tan? We're going to get you a tan before you go back to Florida. You're going to go back to Florida with a Texas tan? That sounds funny. Tide is high. I got one. Oh. He literally picked up the lure.
Yeah, we already crossed. Oh, we'll figure that out in a sec.
Tip up. Real. Keep him tight. Did he come off?
Come off.
Good job.
Oh, it might be round two.
All right, fishing update. We've been fishing for a few minutes and really haven't caught anything yet. We had one, maybe a skipjack or a little trout that got us caught up. But today we're fishing with my older son, Cameron. And let's see that pretty beard. My goodness. I know everybody's gonna ask, how long's he had that beard?
It takes about 5 years for it to grow out, but I've had it longer.
Yeah. And you're only 15?
Try twice that. I'm looking pretty good for 30.
Yes, sir. So that's kind of your signature look?
I would say so.
And I also noticed you got a bearded ranger hat on. Thank you, Roland. A guy with a real beard is wearing it. All right, let's see if we can catch a fish. We're fishing south today, but we haven't really caught anything. We might move closer to the cabins here in a little bit. It's a pretty morning. Wind's blowing from the northeast right in my face. Barely any wind, but that's kind of weird too that the wind's coming at my face. All right, fishing reports for the month of August. Did a lot of offshore fishing. Not all charters, but we did do a few charters offshore and a few fun trips. Did some deep dropping. I'll post some pictures of some of the tile fish we've been catching out deep in about 60 miles offshore and about 850 to 900 feet of water. Using an electric reel. It kind of sucks to be reeling from such a big depth to bring that heavy 3-4 pound weight up. So we use an electric reel from Daiwa. And tile fish is amazing. Of course, afterwards we came back in and caught our snappers, etc. But nothing to brag about. Sharks are still messing us up every once in a while. Kind of got lucky the last few trips I did. We didn't have any shark activity, but that doesn't mean we didn't have shark activity. We fished some around the jetties. I'll post some pictures of what we caught around the jetties. Caught a few nice big reds, jack crevalles, your typical species that are hanging around the jetties at this time of the year in August. For me, I'm having a hard time finding kingfish this year. They're a dime a dozen. Usually you can catch them pretty easy, but the kingfish gods are hiding from me or something. Can't find any kingfish. But hopefully here soon we're going to be making a few kingfish videos. Shouldn't take long for them to really start getting heavy on the bite here. No tarpon. I haven't seen any tarpon. But maybe we'll have a tarpon video too here coming up pretty soon. Definitely the kingfish video. That's a done deal. Expect that here in the next 2 weeks. A good kingfish either morning or a good kingfish sundowner. What lure are you throwing, Cam?
Texas Tackle Factory East Beast.
Okay. But it hasn't produced anything yet.
Oh, it will.
Oh, got him right there at the boat. I mean, at the boat. First one of the day, kiddos. Not a keeper. And I'm throwing, I think, a JRZ lure. I don't really know what it's called. But the same kind of color pattern. At least we didn't get skunked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't mentioned it, we're not keeping fish. We've got plenty of barbecue left over for dinner. So we're not gonna keep fish today. Good job, Cam. All right, guys, I don't know if this is coming out on camera. Let me take it off. It looks like it's raining. That is just beautiful to me right now. Also, the wind is blowing in my face from the north. So I feel like we have a little northern blowing in, which is weird. I don't even know if that was on the weather. Did you notice if there was a northern coming in?
Did not pay attention.
Damn. You know what? I might title this No Magan Ojo. You think you're gonna get the ojo?
Could happen.
It could happen. Cameron used to get ojo as a baby everywhere I took him. Boy lived sick. He'd get hospitalized from the ojo. What do you think about that? You remember you were in the hospital almost every other week from the ojo? Some people are like, what the hell is that? The evil eye. Let's try a few casts behind us. Cam, what'd you have for breakfast?
A concha.
Where'd you get it at?
Paris Bakery.
Good or no good?
Very, very good. Very soft even after 2 or 3 days.
You've been eating that for breakfast almost every day?
Well, it was my only breakfast today, but I have other stuff too. Got them fresh off the rack too.
Nice. Where are you living right now?
Orlando, Florida.
And you're a Disney tour guide, right?
I can do that, but they keep adding stuff in the park and taking stuff away and always under construction. So I don't know anymore.
And where did you go to college at?
University of Central Florida. Go Knights.
Go Knights, baby. What years were you there?
I don't even remember.
And what is your degree in?
Exercise science.
And with that exercise science, what do you do for a living right now?
I full-time make content on YouTube
Okay.
for playing video games.
Do we throw a shout out to your video game?
Sure. The channel is youtube.com/CAMMYCAKES gaming. It might be like, wow, that's an interesting one for a man with a beard, but trust, in high school, I was a cheerleader. That's what the girls called me. They're like, oh, it's CAMMYCAKES, okay. So I picked that as my online handle, not thinking anything of it, and later picked up an audience. So now I'm stuck with it.
It's a good name. I mean, we called you Cammy growing up, so, but not cakes, obviously, just Cammy. So, but CAMMYCAKES. Okay, tell me again, what is it called?
CAMMYCAKES gaming.
Okay,
YouTube.com/CAMMYCAKESGaming or Twitch.tv/CAMMYCAKES.
And what game do you mainly play?
I mainly play Destiny 2.
I know some of my viewers are going to be like, that's a job?
For sure, for sure.
All right. Guys, I get to think when Cameron graduated from college, I was like, what are you going to do? He goes, oh, I'm just going to keep on gaming. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, I have a YouTube channel. And then I went in line and saw his YouTube channel, and I was like, damn, what the hell? Don't slow down. I think you got him. Yeah. Ooh, nice trout. All right, remember, give yourself a little bit of line. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, we're releasing anyway.
Yeah, well, good job.
All in the wrist.
Yeah.
It's coming in with me, so
So we don't know
easy
what
reel.
size it is. Oh, it's a ladyfish? No, it's a trout. Cammy got a sunset trout.
I'll give myself a little more line here.
Good job. We're running out of battery. We're gonna go change the battery here in just a second.
This reel is not going in the water.
No, do not dunk the reel. That's
All right.
a pretty picture. Sunset release.
Goodbye.
Actually, sunrise release. Damn. That's the first trout that beard catches. All right, guys, fishing's a little slow, but it doesn't matter because I get to fish with my son today. Obviously, I have two boys. We've talked about that in my videos in the past, Cameron and Tyler. I took about a week off to go to Florida to see him graduate from school. I don't know if we're prouder than him, but where did Ty go to school at?
He
First
went
to college.
Central Florida for his undergrad. Then his master and doctorate was at University of St. Augustine.
And what did he get a...
That's not Flagler.
Yeah, what did he get a degree in?
Physical therapy.
All right, so...
As far as undergrad, I think he did health services.
And you guys were roommates?
Yes.
How was that, having your brother as your roommate?
He was hard to handle.
The party animal?
Yes. That's how you know he was going to be a doctor, though.
Oh, yeah, we still can't believe that, but oh well. Congratulations, Ty, and sorry you're not here fishing with us. He's actually the fisherman, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's worked many jobs, including being a deckhand here for a little bit.
So,
But
he likes to fish. What is it, baby? Another
a
trout.
little trout. Give myself a little more line.
Nice.
Little baby.
How many is that already?
3?
3?
The
That's
first one
exciting.
came off though at the end, but we were catch release anyway, and that was a fat one too.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got here?
Little water skier. So watch this right here. I gauge myself to about right here. I already know. I don't lock the reel under your armpit,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're ready to do work right here.
Got it.
Perfect little guy. And that was textbook perfect right there. Oh, off.
Still might be on.
No, you're still on. Remember what I told you. All right, gauge it under your armpit, and then bring him to you. That's a pretty trout.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent one.
That's funny. I'm moving the camera sideways trying to help you out with the camera.
Oh, you're funny. No, I'll get it eventually. He'll calm down. Just don't want to prong myself with the damn hook. Oh, it's pretty in there, so I'm gonna have to work them.
Yeah, we'll get him out here in a second. Now hold your reel nice and tight. Right in the sun.
Here, you got pliers for this one?
I do not need pliers. I'll get them right now. Hang on. And right there at the...
Small
Remember,
fish.
give yourself some more line.
Yeah, of course.
And tell me again what lure you're using?
Texas Tackle Factory East Beef.
I remember you used to tell me, send them to me to Florida.
Yeah, as if, I mean, I still haven't used them there, so I don't know, but they could.
He swallowed it. I'll get him for you, baby, right now. You are on fire, baby. Don't slow down. Don't slow down. That's a good one.
Okay,
I think it sounds like a good one.
it's coming towards me, so it's easy to reel.
All right, stop.
All right, this one I should be able to get out.
Give yourself more line.
Yeah, just a little more line.
Look at that serious concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Goodbye, little man.
Let's show us that lure.
Gotta fix it up here, but
There you go. So I remember sometime back earlier in the year, I had a trip where obviously, you know, when you're fishing, you're just making conversation with the guests and they always ask about your kids and stuff. And I was telling them that I had a son that was a YouTuber that played a video game. And then they were all like, oh, my son plays that video game. I think he knows him. So then they called him, told him, and he was all, he came off. He was all, back on. He was all excited that that they were fishing with CAMMYCAKES' dad. I thought that was so cool. So right here, babe, just like that. I'm just gonna grab him from the hook. And then also when you grab your trout, try to go higher here.
okay.
So his head doesn't move. And because if you grab him lower, then he vibrates, or not vibrates, but you know what I mean. He bends a lot. I think you might have one. No. Finally, I think the bite kicked on. Or I finally started listening to CAMMYCAKES for advice. He started coaching me.
Yeah.
They're not big today, but we're just out here to hang out, have fun, drink coffee.
Well, coffee in 2 hours, that damn tumbler.
Yeah. Shout out to Rob that's fishing over there behind us. There you go. Got him again. A little higher. There you go. Fish on. I was starting getting worried about you. You'd gone like 2 casts without a bite. Tip up, taut. Keep them taut. There you go.
All right, let's give myself a little bit more to work there.
Good job, buddy.
Taking them skiing.
They're really small today. One of my favorite sayings is nothing to brag about. Not that we're bragging, just being real. I know I haven't talked a lot about all the trips I had in August, but hopefully I'll be able to put in some pictures as we're fishing. Maybe I'll put the dates on them, the person's name or something, or some of the trips we did. Bay fishing was pretty much awesome every time we went. For all the guests that fished with me, thank you so much. I had a blast fishing with you all. More importantly, I hope I showed you all something. That's really what I want when somebody fishes with me, is to go away not with fish in the box, but with knowledge in the brain to do it again. So I hope you all learned something from fishing with me, and I hope you continue to learn from videos that I put out. But what's coming up for the month of September? Today is September 1st, and I have a lot of cast and blast charters for Fridays and Saturdays. I don't think I'll be making content on maybe the fishing, but I want to try to do a little bit of content on the blast part. I know it's kind of boring to see people just shooting dove, but might get you the idea that you might want to try that. So stick around, and maybe that's going to be some more content too coming up. Some dove hunting. Might throw in a cast and a little bit of blast. So the other day, me and a customer were talking about videos and time of year of what to fish for what. And this is my 2 cents worth. I always put out the date of where I'm fishing, or the date I'm fishing and the location usually. And that's always good to reference. So when you're watching or following my videos and it's say July, you can go to my videos and type in July and then see all the places I fished in July and what I was doing. So it's kind of creating an own monthly catalog of where I'm fishing and what we're catching. But here in South Texas, this bay fishing stuff is pretty much 365. You're going to catch trout and red. You just got to find them. And that's the trick. Back to vacation. While I was on vacation, I kind of try to keep myself on a carnivore diet, but I told myself that I was going to give myself a treat and have a donut while I was on vacation. And I'm a sucker for a donut, but they're far and few when I eat them because I just know they're not really good for you. So we got to Florida, to St. Augustine, and the morning before my son's graduation, or that morning, I told my wife, let's go grab a coffee and a donut. I want to celebrate. And we went to this place called Island Donut. They're in St. Augustine. And I ordered 2 coffees and a donut for myself. And I was very, very, very disappointed with that donut. I kind of was upset that I broke my diet to eat a donut and it sucked. So I was a little disappointed. No offense to the donut company. Coffee was great, but I just didn't care for the donut. So we'll continue the donut story because it gets really good. The story and the donuts. Oh, shit. Good job. Yeah, oh, give him a little bit more line. There you go. Cameron is whooping my ass. Good job, buddy. And he came off. That's an awesome lure. That's always been your go-to lure.
Yes, it has.
Mm-hmm. All right, back to the donut story. So we were staying at a Holiday Inn at, where was I at?
St. Augustine?
Yeah, but what was the name of that area? World Golf?
World Golf Village.
World Golf Village. And nothing fancy, just a cheap Holiday Inn. It was still expensive, but nothing to brag about. But the next day I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to find a different donut spot. Now I'm really craving a good donut with no disappointment. So in my car, I entered just donuts to see what other selections it would give me. And lo and behold, a donut place just like 2 blocks from the hotel called Parlor Donuts came up. So we went and checked out Parlor Donuts and walked in there, and I was kind of disappointed because they looked like these fancy decorated donuts. I'm talking like artwork. And I was like, this is not what I'm looking for. I just want a damn good sugar raised donut. Obviously it was a donut and coffee shop, and I was a little disappointed, but how quickly that changed. I was already there. We decided to make the donut buy and the coffee buy, and I asked the guy behind the counter what he recommended, and he recommended what donut?
Coconut cream.
Coconut cream. First of all, that is my favorite dessert, the coconut cream pie from the Monument in Georgetown, Texas. I'm actually going to post a picture of the coconut cream pie from Monument in Georgetown. Comment if you've ever had a piece of pie at the Monument in Georgetown, Texas. That is amazing coconut cream, because it's not meringue, it's real cream. But back to the Parlor Donuts. Oh my God, that was the best donut I have ever had in my entire life. I think the rest of the week while I was on vacation there in St. Augustine, I had a coconut cream donut from the Parlor Donuts. I'm gonna post a link, I'm gonna post a picture or two. And if you're in Houston, Texas, there's Parlor Donuts there, and there might be one in San Antonio or two. Make a comment if you've ever had a Parlor Donut, and let me know if you do like them or not. The best donut I have ever had. If Parlor Donut is listening and they want to ship them to my house, I'll give them the address. Send them, they're delicious. All right, we made a quick little move. We're almost done. Cam's caught a lot of fish. I haven't done too good. But of course, he's using his favorite lure, Texas Tackle Factory East Beast. And I switched over to the Pothole Pimp right now. Let's see if that makes a difference. Also, now the wind's kind of blowing still from the north, but more from a northeast direction. So we changed sides. Earlier it was from the north-northwest. Now it's kind of coming from the north-northeast. See if that makes a difference. Let's try to move up a little bit more, baby. Got me a marlin. Oh, you got a ladyfish.
Cool.
Came off.
All right. That's how
Good
we
job.
do it. I'm getting pretty good at that.
That's a keeper. That's a nice one. Good job, buddy.
Oh, I can do this now.
Or
Kinda.
that. I borrowed the lure that I replaced yours with, and I put it on mine. I stole your mojo, dude. Stole your mojo. This is a nice one, Cam. Maybe. Or did I just catch him all messed up? He just had a bunch of grass on him.
Nice catch.
You got one too?
No, I think I've got up on some weed.
Looks like it wants to rain.
Well, we made the most of the day already.
Yeah, we're almost done. All right, it's 10:09. We're almost done. We're gonna do a quick drift, or we're already drifting already. but it looks like it wants to rain, or it is raining right there. Looks pretty bad. Cam's been doing real good on that East Beast still. I'm using a pothole pimp. See what else we catch.
All right. I could have definitely slung that one in the boat, but I was kind of hoping it fell off.
Yeah, wasn't it a keeper? No, I'm gonna use your phone.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
That better?
about right there. Yeah, let's see what it looks like.
Even if it's not perfect, that's funnier.
All right, you do the outro.
All right. So I would say all in all, it was a pretty damn good day of fishing.
Okay. Time is 10:38, so we started at what time? 6:30ish.
6:30ish.
So a few hours. Didn't really catch a lot of keepers.
The weather was perfect.
Yeah.
Cool day.
Very cold day. It had-
Not too sunny. The rain clouds were a little bit over it for most of the day.
Now, one thing that I didn't like for my bite was the direction of the wind. I'm not a big fan of when the wind is blowing from the north. So I think that had something to do with it. I am making excuses. I'm good at that. You didn't need any excuses. You kicked butt. Tell me again what lure you were using.
Texas Tackle Factory East Beast and what, small minnow or something like that?
Killer Flats minnow.
Killer Flats minnow.
So the Killer Flats minnow was really working good for the cam. Matched the hatch. It's a little 3-inch swim bait. I was using a bigger bait, a jerk shad, and didn't seem to be working as good. So, so that's important for me, because that means on Friday and Saturday I might be using a smaller bait, and that'll help me stay on the fish a little bit better. So maybe fishing in the next few weeks, don't go with such a big bait. Try a smaller 3-inch minnow. Thanks for watching, and remember to what?
Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, hit the subscribe button. I need 90 more, guys. Help me out. Let's hit that subscribe button. Keep on watching.